Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. My name is Zulaika Syahira Binti Salleh, and today I'll be presenting about my research, the relationship between credibility and purchase decision among students in Kuala Lumpur. Social media has rapidly evolved into one of the most influential tools shaping consumer behavior, especially among young adults in Malaysia. Platforms such as TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Shopee Live play a significant role in exposing individual students to continuous streams of advertisement, product reviews, and influencer recommendation. This has transformed the way students recognize needs, search for information, and make purchase decisions. The high level of interactive and personalization offered by social media makes it highly persuasive, but it also raises questions about whether students truly trust what they see online. Because of this, the present research aim to investigate how credibility, meaning the trustworthiness and reliability of social media advertisement affect the purchase decision of university students in Kuala Lumpur. These research also support SDG12, responsible consumption and production, which emphasize ethical information and sustainable consumer choice. The main objective of this study is to examine the relationship between credibility in social media advertising and the purchase decision of university students in Kuala Lumpur. This objective arises from the need to better understand whether trustworthiness, transparency, and authenticity in online advertisement can influence students' willingness to buy a product. Guided by this objective is the key research question posed is how does the credibility of social media advertisement influence the purchasing decision of university students in Kuala Lumpur? This question directs the entire study and ensure that the analysis remains focused on determining the true impact of credibility. Although the use of social media for advertising continues to grow, there is still limited clarity on whether credibility generally drives purchase decision among university students. Peer research has produced mixed findings. Some studies show that credible advertisements increase purchase intention, where others show no clear effect, especially when students experience issues such as fatigue, lack of trust, exaggerated claims, or misleading influencer. In Kuala Lumpur, where students are heavily exposed to online marketing, it remains unclear whether credibility is a strong factor in influencing what they eventually decide to buy. This creates a research gap that needs to be addressed to better understand how trust in advertisement impact consumer behavior in the digital age. The framework shows that credibility is the independent variable and purchase decision is the dependent variable. The assumption is simple: when ads appear more credible, students are more likely to make a purchase. This study is grounded in the theory of learned behavior (TPB) developed by Eisen in 1991, which explains how human behavior is driven by intention formed through three main components: attitudes, subjective norm, and perceived behavioral control. In the context of social media advertising, credibility influences students' attitudes by shaping whether they perceive a product positively or negatively. It also affects subjective norms as students are influenced by peers, influencers, and online communities who appear trustworthy. Perceived behavioral control is impacted through features such as secure payment method, ease of purchase, and platform convenience. By applying TPB, this study is able to explain how psychology, social, and environmental factors interact to influence purchase decision, providing a holistic understanding of consumer behavior in the digital world. To achieve the research objective, a quantitative descriptive research design was employed. The study involved a population of 6,545 students, from which a sample of 364 respondents was selected using sample random sampling to ensure fair representation. Data were gathered through an online questionnaire distributed via Google Form, with responses measured using a 5-point Likert scale, ranging from strongly disagree to strongly agree. The data were analyzed using SPSS version 30, involving reliability testing, Crumpet Alpha, descriptive statistics, correlation analysis, and regression analysis. Ethical consideration were followed by ensuring informant, consent, anonymity, and voluntary participation, making the study both reliable and ethical sound. The finding of this study presents several important insights regarding the relationship between credibility and purchase decision among university students. First, the reliability analysis using Chromebook Alpha showed that the construct used in the questionnaire demonstrated mixed level of internal consistency. The overall reliability for the combined item was strong at a Chromebook Alpha is a 0.848, indicating very good internal consistency. The purchase decision construct recording a reliability score of Chromebook Alpha is a 0.708, which is considered acceptable and indicated that the items measuring purchase decision were consistent. However, the credibility construct recorded a lower reliability value of Chromebook Alpha is a 0.504, suggesting a weaker internal inconsistency and a wider variation in how students interpret credibility-related statement. This indicated that students may have different personal definition or expectation of what makes advertisement credible. From the descriptive analysis, the mean score for credibility was 3.17, where purchase decision had a mean score of 3.28, indicating moderate to positive perception towards both contract. Correlation analysis revealed a positive and significant association between credibility and purchase decision. 0.5 0.456 p value less than 0.01, showing that when credibility increases, purchase decision also tend to increase. However, regression results show that credibility did not significantly predict purchase decision. Is a 0.228, meaning that a true credibility contributes to shaping trust and perception. It is not the primary driver behind actual buying behavior. Overall, the finding show that credibility matter, but it is not the dominant factor in purchase decision among students. In conclusion, the study demonstrates that while credibility is effective in building trust and influencing perception, it is not a strong determinant of actual purchase decision among students. Students value authenticity and transparency, but their final buying choice depends more on convenience, social influence, and product relevance. The findings contribute to a deeper understanding of digital consumer behavior and highlight the importance of responsibility advertising practice. The issue also elegant with SDG 12, emphasizing the importance of promoting informed and ethical consumption among young digital consumer. Based on the finding, it is recommended that marketers and businesses provide transparent communication, authentic content, and collaboration with credibility influencers to strengthen consumer trust. Enhancing platform features such as secure payment system, fast purchasing process, and user-friendly interfaces may also increase purchase intention. For future research, it is advised to expand the sample size to include students from different universities, incorporate additional variables such as trust, satisfaction, and perceived value, and consider qualitative methods such as interview for research insight. Longi- longi- Longitudinal studies are also encouraged to observe how buying behavior change over time, especially as a social media platform continue to evolve.